I'm going to show you how to write, edit, and publish a book for about $20. Money doesn't have to be a barrier to achieving your dream of getting your story out there into the hands of readers. Now, each one of these steps could be a whole video on its own, so let me know if you want to see something more in depth in the comments, and there are a lot of steps, so buckle up. Step 1, go to Google Docs. It's free. Then you're going to write your entire book on Google Docs. It's very similar to Microsoft Word. Don't worry about making it look just like a book yet. We're going to do that formatting later. Next, you're going to install Grammarly. It's free. It'll go over your entire document for you and put suggestions on things that you could change or make better. Now, Pro Writing Aid is better, but there are limitations to their free version, so I would suggest Grammarly. Okay, now you're ready for beta readers. I find mine on here. I make videos and say I'm looking for beta readers. This is the type of story it is. This is how long it is. These are the requirements. And people graciously volunteer their time to help me. Now you can also go to Facebook. There are multiple Facebook groups for beta readers and you can find them there. Most betas will do it for free. Some authors do pay their betas. I have not, but the majority will do it for free. Okay, once you have your beta readers, you're going to go back to your document in Google Docs. You're going to come over here and click Share. Then you're going to put your beta readers' emails in this part and make sure when you send it to them that you have this clicked on Commenter. Comment means exactly that. They can leave comments on your document for suggestions. You don't want to do Editor because that means they can change your document. So you want to leave it here on Commenter. There's a whole video about how to do that for Google Docs. I won't get into it here, but it's the best way that I have found to receive feedback. Okay, once you get all your comments from your beta reader and you're finished doing all your drafts, you are ready to format. You're going to go to Reedsy and create a free account. Okay, you're going to go up to the top, click Books, and then you will do Create Book. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you an example from my book Flame that I released recently. Okay, now you can upload your entire Google Doc here and it will format it for you, or you can do it chapter by chapter. Now, this is a short story collection, so it's by story, but this will say chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. You can do all your copyright, your dedication, your table of contents, acknowledgement. All of this is free. It will do everything for you. It is incredibly, incredibly helpful, and I don't even know how this tool is free. This is part 2 of how to write, edit, and publish your book for about $20. Okay, once you're done with your whole book in Reedsy, you're going to come over here and you're going to click Export. And then you will be able to download as a PDF, which is what you need for your paperback, or an EPUB or MOBI file, which is what you need if you're going to do an ebook. So you can click this, Print Ready PDF, come down here. You can pick between these things if you want them in your book. Also your trim size, very important. We're talking about book size here. 5x8 is the most common, but they do have a couple other sizes. But I did mine in 5x8, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. You can pick the type of font you would like. You only get 3 options. Now this is totally free program, so there are limitations, but this is the one that I go with, the classic. Then you're going to come over here and click Export. It'll take a few minutes for that to come to your email, so in the meantime, go to Google, type in KDP Cover Calculator, and it'll bring you to this page. This is where we're going to get the estimated size for our book. So click Paperback. Interior, you can pick whatever you want. Black and white is the most common for print. I prefer cream paper just because it's easier on the eyes. Left to right, like a normal book. Then you're going to set your measurements for however you prefer it. Now your trim size, this is the book size. So remember we exported our file in a 5x8. So we're going to go up here and find 5x8. You have to know your page count, so that's why I recommend doing this after you've completely finished your book. I'm going to use 150 as an example. Then you click Calculate Dimensions, and it'll bring all of this info to you. Don't worry about all of that right now. Just click Download Template. Now this is the part that's going to cost you $13 to make your book cover. You're going to go to Canva and sign up for a Canva Pro account. This is incredibly important because you cannot legally create a book cover and make money off of it using the free version of Canva. That is illegal, so don't do that. There is a free, I think the first free month for Canva Pro, but honestly, I don't know the legality of using that free version to create something you're going to make money off of. So to err on the side of caution, just pay the $13 for 1 month of Canva Pro, and then you can cancel it when you're done. Once you're in Canva, you're going to click Uploads, and you're going to upload your template. It'll show up here. Now, this is not exactly the correct size for this example, but you're going to expand it so it takes up the width of all the white page around it. Then you're going to lower the transparency, and you're going to come over here into all of your elements, and you're going to create your book cover. That is a whole video on its own, but it'll show you where the spine is, where the barcode will be, and this is part 3 of how to write, edit, and publish your book for about $20. Okay, once you've created your cover, go ahead and delete your template, then come up here to Share, go to Download, make sure this is on PDF print, also click Flatten PDF, and change this to CMYK, and then Download. Then you're going to create a free Amazon KDP account. You're going to go to Bookshelf, and you're going to click Create. I'm just going to do paperback in this video, but you're going to click that, and you're going to fill out all of this information, and then click Save and Continue. Now, this is very important. To legally sell a book, you have to have an ISBN. It's a 13-digit number that's on the barcode on the back of every book. If you get your own, you can sell your books physically in store. If you use a free one, you can only sell them on Amazon. But since this is a free tutorial, we're going to go ahead and do that. After you get your free ISBN, you're going to come down here and select whatever you want. I go with black and white interior with cream paper. Come down here for your trim size. We're going to do the 5x8. Now, bleed and no bleed, I'm not going to have time to go over that, but just for now, click a no bleed, and then you can pick if you want matte or glossy. Then you're going to upload your manuscript from Readsy. Once you've done that, come over here to the book cover and click upload a cover you already have. We're going to do the one we created in Canva. Okay, once you've got your manuscript uploaded and your cover, you're going to click Launch Previewer. Okay, so if there's any errors, it'll come over here and say error, tell you what to fix, but basically you can scroll through this entire thing and check out every part of your book and make sure everything looks like how you want it to, then click Approve. It's going to tell you how much it's going to cost to print your book. Click Save and Continue. Then you're going to set your paperback rights and pricing here, and after you've done that, you're going to click Request Proof, where you can purchase a proof copy of your physical book. Now, you will have to pay, whatever that costs. It's usually, they charge you the printing cost, like the $287 that we just saw, and then plus shipping. So for my small book, I think it came out to be like $6 or $7. You get that proof copy usually in a couple days. If you need to change anything, you can come back here and do that. But if you're happy with it, then you can click Publish Your Paperback Book. Right here it says it can take up to 72 hours for it to be available. You'll get an email when it's approved, and it'll say, congratulations, your book is live on Amazon for purchase. I hope that was helpful. I know it's a lot, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So this is a part 4 to the series that I posted recently of how to write, edit, and publish a book for about $20. And these are just some clarifications that I saw in a lot of the comments for those 3 videos. So I just want to talk about these things. One of the biggest questions people had was about copyright. Now, every country has their own copyright rules, so make sure to check with your country on those. But I'm in the US, so the way it works here is when you create a work, like you create a book, you automatically have those intellectual property rights. Now, that is not a legal claim to the work. It's just that that's your intellectual property. So if you want a legal claim, it's $125 to file through the U.S. Copyright Office. Because let's say somebody does steal your work, they print it, they get it out there before you. It's much harder to prove that it's yours without a legal backing. And again, I'm not a copyright expert. I've never, had first-hand experience with the court of law dealing with this. But if somebody does have that legal copyright over you, then technically they could win the case. So if you're really concerned about it, go ahead and pay the $125 to get your work copyrighted. I have not for the first 2 books that I self-published, but it's all about what you're comfortable with. And that kind of leads to another thing that I saw a lot of people talk about, which is how do you make sure that beta readers don't steal your work if you're sending them your manuscript? What you can do is have them sign a non-disclosure agreement, a NDA, saying that they won't. You have it written in writing that they're not going to steal your work, essentially. Again, I have not done that with my 2 books. I did make sure that it was in the email. I said, you know, when you respond to this email, it means you're agreeing not to steal the work, not to post about it, not to do all these other things, just so I had it written somewhere. If you want more security, you can do the NDA. Now, the odds of somebody stealing your work, getting the cover done, publishing it as their own, you know, all like before you do, are slim. Not impossible. It has happened, so it's all about what you're comfortable with. But if you are concerned, I would say have them sign an NDA. Some people in the comments were saying, oh, you know, what if I just want like a couple books for myself or my friends or my family? Can I still do that with Amazon? I would say go through lulu.com. I have not used them personally, but I know people who have, and they really liked it, because if you go through Amazon and you don't want to actually publish, you can only get a proof copy. When you get a proof copy, it comes with this banner that says not for resale that goes all the way around your book. If you want it to look like this without the banner, you can't do that until you actually publish it. But if you get it printed through Lulu or Ingram Spark, it will print without that banner for you.